Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from DeAndre Jordan.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. And the Rockets making a change here. Ariza's checked in.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Harden inside the three-point line. Kicks it out to Beasley. This one for 3. The Rockets again can't hit. Clippers trailed by 7. Ball against Beverly. Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. There's the triple. Rockets with the rebound.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Kicks it out to Harden. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That is his first foul of the game. Motiejunas is checked in for Michael Beasley. Harden outside. Pulls up. And that one goes long.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and it's Tarian for Patrick Beverly. Paul kicks to Jordan. Stolen by Harden. Paul with the defensive effort.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Redick. Right side, Terry. Fires for 3. On the wing, Terry. It's Harden with the drive. And it's blocked by Jordan. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Checking in for your Rockets, KJ McDaniels.
Here's McDaniels, covered by Redick. McDaniels passes to Capella. Shot clock at 6. The shot no good. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Houston on top. They're up by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Take a look at what Harden's been doing. He's got 10 points and the 1 steal.
James Harden.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they led it or kept some of those big names.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Mona Eunice and Howard the post pair. And it's Beverly in the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Crawford. This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
James Harden with the dunk.
And Harden with the stuff.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. Just call him the Beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for the Rockets. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Clippers trail by 9. And speaking of Harden and being the best, he'd certainly tell you so. He referred to himself as the best all-around player in the league. What do you think?
And I think he's right in that category. A lot of people laughed him off when he said that, but he's been a legitimate MVP candidate. His defense has gotten better, and obviously his offensive game is off the charts.
Here's Redick. There's Crawford with the 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And back to Crawford. Last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Feeds it to Beasley. From deep. Redick with the rebound.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Harden. Three-pointer. But they get it back. Beasley dishes to Beverly. Back to Beasley. Harden against Paul. Harden kicks to Beasley. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Redick passes to Griffin. Redick is in the corner. No good from outside. Rockets leading by 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And you know what, though? I like the fact that he still chose that conservative finish there, just making sure he got the deuce.
Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. For the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and it's McDaniels in for James Harden. It's Beasley on the wing. Fires the 3. Good on the shot. Beasley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Paul kicks to Griffin. Beasley with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, and the dunk by Brewer.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Crawford. He's tightly guarded. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He kicks to Redick to stop the run. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets lead by 13. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Paul. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Crawford at the small forward position. Here's Redick. Pass to Crawford. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. The Rockets making a switch here. Beverly's checked in.
Patrick Beverly.
Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul kicks to Griffin. And McDaniels with the block. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Beverly. And it's Houston on the break.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
The drive by Jordan. And Capella sends it back. And they're able to recover. Beverly dishes to Capella. Now the pass to Motiejunas. To the wing right side. Here's Beverly. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Shooting for Houston.
And guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. Now, you know, Beverly is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. He's good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Capella. And it's Harden in for K.J. McDaniels. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Ariza has the open look. Another miss by Houston.